We're far away from Charlotte now.
Come on, friend.
Everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to Jarvis and your YouTube channel, okay? Subscribe, like, and comment. Come on.
Everybody on the YouTube channel, y'all better come hit Carrie up when you come to Nassau, baby.
Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo. That's on my cousin.
Hey, family. How y'all doing?
Hey. Y'all can order online as well.
Yes, you can. The information is right in the back. We ship to a company in Orlando, and they ship all over.
All right.
All right. Your total is $22.50.
Oh, okay. So, do you think you will ever switch your profession? Because I know you said your family has been into this for a long time.
To be honest with you, this is just me being transparent because we've gotten so close over the years. I probably was just born to preach. Everything I've been doing, I haven't been happy doing.
Yeah.
Everything else. I love taking care of people. I love being a positive influence on people. I love being a tall guy. But it's becoming so challenging just to be able to just be a tall guy.
Yeah. When it used to just come natural.
Yeah, you don't get to talk to people like how we were able to anymore. So now I'm working on building up this website. I don't know if you saw the KBC channel that I have. Yeah. I'm working on that.
You thought about doing some TikToks?
No. I only see people doing TikToks.
Yeah, because that way you'll have people all over the world, you know, versus seeing it. So when they do come to the Bahamas, you know, they'll know how to get in touch with you. Even if you're just doing a few TikToks, like if me and you was just to stand out here and do a TikTok right here by the water, and they go viral or something like that, then guess what? Everybody gonna be trying to come see Karen when they come to the Bahamas. YouTube. That's why I started this YouTube channel. But I said I'm gonna make sure in my
You started a YouTube channel?
That's why I'm vlogging now.
Okay.
So Kendra, you on one of my first. Well, not my first. This will be my second video. So by the time I get to this day, this will be probably video 6 because I'm doing one for every day.
Wow. Okay. I mean, it sounds so sad. I don't.
But I put you in my Black Cruise group.
Oh, y'all have a Black Cruise? Pray that I stay encouraged. A part of me wants to quit.
No, you good at what you do.
People say that too, but you know, sometimes I'm just a human being, you know.
Oh, that's over there. They still sell the good drinks over there.
Yeah, if you want to check it out.
How long? But that one or this? Which one was the best? That one or the one by the beach?
Well, the one by the beach.
They had like that sky juice.
Yeah, they might be a little bit better. Y'all want to wait till y'all get around there?
Yeah, you want to get a drink when we get around there?
I ain't drink no more.
You should.
I'm so scared.
I'm getting my drink. Auntie, why you ain't drink? I'm getting my drink. I'm gonna take some pictures right out here though.
Yeah, if you want to. This is called Fort Montague. Auntie, by the way. I'm not sure if I brought you out here the last time you was here, but ocean. These have been more so areas where the British and the Spaniards who were taking place in these areas, these were areas that they used to kind of protect the border. They made slaves build these areas up so that they could protect the border of the island in case we had a French invasion or other pirates that might want to come in and disrupt the livelihood of what they already had going on. So we had 5 forts that were built around the 1800s, all named different names, all put in different parts of the island close to the ocean so that the British and the Spaniards who did their thing could basically watch the ocean with the men that they had in charge, just in case those men would come in. But this is one of them here, one of the forts. This is just a 1-story level fort called Fort Montague. It used to be about maybe 3 stories taller than what you see. And this used to be able to house a lot of the soldiers that were in this area, along with a lot of their equipment like guns and...
Inside that little fort?
Yeah, it was much bigger.
Oh, okay.
This was broken down some years back. None of the forts was really this small. But what you're seeing really is the aftermath of after they decided, well, they changed their mind about what they wanted this to be, so they broke it down to one level. And all of this is just kept for a lot of more so historical purposes. But you're looking at a structure that's been built from like 1740s.
Wow.
A long, long time. And we didn't have any machinery back then, so a lot of what you see in between the grooves as far as the bricks that's already lined out, cut out, they were all cut out with what you call sharp edge tools like hammers and chisels. And so a lot of that mortar in between that, it's all naturally made. All of that is limestone rock that built up what we call this fort here. And you're looking at just replicas of what used to be real cannons. Because after, say, mid-1800s or so, or even 1900s, when they came about with the idea that, okay, we would not be having an invasion, French invasion or anyone, they took the real cannons back to England and sent us replicas of them so we could be able to give some history on them and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Would anyone like to come out for a few minutes before we go to the highest point? Because that's where I'm going to take y'all next.
Yeah.
Before I show you.
I'm going to take some pictures.
Watch this now.
Been drinking since this morning, since breakfast.
Well, when you're having fun, you're on vacation.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to
do.
do.
Drink one or two drinks, darling.
Look at them over there.
Vacation is the best time to enjoy yourself, especially after you've been working so hard. Spending all them hours on the job.
So, you know I retired.
You did say you retired.
Yes.
You was ready for it?
Yes, I was ready. I was tired of working. This is what I want to do. I just want to travel. Like, we come for the local experience, and that's what I just can't see it. It's like, how are we gonna want to come down here when it's gonna be everything is gonna be like industrialized? I don't want the industrial feeling. You know, I want to come out here and just feel like I'm relaxed, relieved. You know.
In a different place.
Yeah. Look at this. This is so gorgeous and beautiful. Like, why do we want this to be industrialized, you guys?
Gotta tell that to them millionaires.
That's what I'm saying. This is Nassau, Bahamas. Why would y'all want to take this away from the people? Like, when can you see this?
You know, they don't even
anywhere. Look at that. This is just gorgeous.
That's where the millionaires, well, the ones we don't get to see, that's where they live, bro. Michael Jordan has a house over there, Mariah Carey,
Eddie Murphy got a little island out this way somewhere down.
Well, I heard about it, but I don't know how true that really is. Because people will say some stuff, but they don't really always give you the facts. Like how they know. Look at the water.
Look at this. It's history. Water just carved into all this. I just love this.
Natural island, we say.
Natural island. I mean, beautiful.
That's why all of the millionaires want to come in and buy in.
That's why.
Try to take a piece out.
Of what y'all? Yeah, but they're not. Take my picture. Hey, what are you making? Oh, you washing? I was sure. Yeah. Yeah. Everything is absolutely beautiful. See, when you get down here, you got to get out with the locals and be able to talk. I'm trying to get some pictures of the birds. See how the birds are not scared? This is beautiful. You guys, I'm walking with the birds. And of course, they got something to drink over there. Y'all come out here. It's a good shop right here. They have like the coconuts and beverages right there. I usually get that every time they come. Landing.
A what?
An archipelago.
Okay.
You might have heard the word before. But what archipelago actually means is a large body or chain of islands, which is who we are.
Okay.
We are changing a little bit daily. But as for right now, we still have 700 islands, rocks, and keys that make up the archipelago we call Bahamas.
Okay.
Now, on between those 17, because it is about 17 to 30 something inhabited islands. On between those 17 to 30 something inhabited islands is where you can find at least maybe 350,000 people living in the country. Collectively on all of the inhabited ones. While just a little over 250,000 of those same people live right here on Nassau, which is also known as the capital city of the whole Bahamas. And the island of Nassau itself is very small. It's really only 7 miles long and 21 miles wide. So we are not that big in size at all. But because this is where you can find most of the opportunities as far as work and job opportunities, that is part of the main reason you will also automatically find here the majority of the country's people. Now, tourism is our #1 industry. So as we speak, you all help to bring in at least 65% of our country's total revenue, which is really already more than half of the total income we get in the entire country. So all of us, including locals like me, especially us who are directly involved in the tourism industry, we are all very appreciative for all of our lovely guests like yourselves. First of all, think about us. Second of all, jump on a boat or a plane just to come and visit us. Spend your times, your vacations, and eventually some of your funds here in the economy with us. We have a #2 industry in the Bahamas, but that is really mainly known as banking, and it's because of all of the offshore banks we have here, and of course all of the millionaires around the world who some say hide their monies within our banks. And the rest of our monies, everyone, come from what we call agriculture and fisheries. Now we do have a national sport, but does anyone know the name of it?
Soccer. Football.
Why does everybody say soccer?
Because it's their football.
Is it your football?
No. It's soccer, football, same thing in the Bahamas, but...
No, it's the one, is it bowling or yachting or something? What is it?
It can't be racing.
It starts with the letter C.
Z?
No, C. As in cars.
Race cars?
No.
Oh.
It's actually called cricket.
Cricket. Okay.
Yeah, which is actually a British or West Indies sport we've adopted many years ago.
Yeah.
Mainly because we got our independence away from the British government, and it's their national sport. Now, even though cricket is the national sport, it's only actually a handful of us that actually play cricket. Most of us don't even understand the real rules of cricket. And that's because we're not as interested in cricket as we've always been when it comes to the American sports. We've always been really head over heels when it comes to games like basketball, like baseball, volleyball. Some say kickball, we say soccer. We've really just started to get into some American football as a nation. And then all of us run, or all of us are natural track and field athletes from the Bahamas.
Did y'all do pretty good in the Olympics?
Yeah, right now we have currently the gold Olympic medal, male and female, in the 400 meters.
Yeah.
Stephen Gardner and Sean A. Miller Uweber both won in the 400 in the Olympics. So for the first time in our history, we have male and female that won gold medal in both the events. So that's pretty good. They made history with what they just did in the last one.
Yeah.
That's pretty big. So we do have professionals in all of those sports. Jonquel Jones is now the MVP for the WNBA. I think she's playing for Connecticut, I believe. But I don't think they did well in the playoffs. Well, first of all, we are a Christian nation. We believe in Jesus Christ all our life. So we have many different denominations of churches, whereby the people who go to them are based on a Christian-based faith. So there's many different denominations of churches where tells us everyone that back in the day, what we used to do is basically bury all of the dead right around the church.
Yeah.
Now, we'll still do that today, but you must, which are American, but also this one that I'm driving, which you can find on the island, which is Japanese. But Shirley Street is also very popular for two of the only hospitals in Nassau. The first one on your left, we call it Doctor's Hospital. It is in the hands of the Bahamians for a number of reasons. Cousin, you might have remembered this. But if you think back, you might remember when George Travolta and his family was in the media down here. If you do, that's where he took his son when he died battling that syndrome. And if you do, she was found overdosed on cocaine. So she was taken to that same private hospital. Later, her son was also found overdosed on some of the same drugs. And he was also taken to that same hospital. Both of them are now buried on the eastern end of the island.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in what we call the Linden Pinling. Not the Linden Pinling, sorry. In what we call the Lakeview Public Cemetery, which is out west near Bahamas, and all, which is the island's newest hotel, Bahamas. And also near the island's international airport called the Linden Pinling International. Now this is the public hospital. Called this Princess Margaret. This is where we wait at least 5 to 7 hours before we see our doctor.
Wow.
If it's not life-threatening, they simply just don't rush you in. But if it is, then they try to find a way to get you all in almost right away. But as far as you come to the hospital, this isn't the place that you really want to be right now. Way too many patients. People and there are beds. This is not where you want to be right now. But now we can no longer walk around the fort freely like how we used to. They only allow us now to check out the Queen's Staircase and receive the history of the Queen's Staircase. So we're going to drive up there, and if the group wants to, you can come out for a few minutes, receive the history on the steps. And then we're gonna travel to that Tasty Tea and John Watlin's Rum Distillery area. But for this part of Shirley Street, like Bank of the Bahamas, other than the car lots we saw, the hospitals, the churches, Bank of the Bahamas, then this is what we call the Central Bank of the Bahamas. You got Bank of the Bahamas, then there's the Central Bank. And the Central Bank is where all of the Bahamian currency is made in the Bahamas. Our dollar has always been 1-to-1 with the US dollar. I'm sure some of you have seen it, maybe one of you has seen it before, maybe both of you. This is just one that's a little bit better. We have people that's kind of getting fed up with what's going on. So this guy 2 weeks ago walked up to the statue with an axe and just started cutting it in pieces. He said he was screaming that he was doing it for his people while he was doing it.
Wow.
So they locked him up. I think some of the top lawyers went to represent him. Because I guess a lot of people felt like the statue was supposed to be moved a long time ago. So even though they charged him, he had some lawyers, some top lawyers go to kind of have his back in court. But we don't know what's going to happen until the end of the whole trial.
Hey, you know what? I've never been down here.
You serious?
With the umbrellas, no.
Oh, this is Graycliff, darling. Have you all ever had free wine tasting? You like to try it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is called Graycliff. Graycliff has a chocolate factory which is here. You can sample chocolate made on the island for free. It also has a wine tasting gallery which is over there to the right, so we can walk inside, sample.
See that? You know how to pronounce that, Auntie?
I say Piato. Pizzeria.
Oh, pizzeria. Okay, what am I talking? I don't know.
Are we ready, darling?
Yep.
Alright, come on in, don't be shy.
Duck your head a little bit if you're a little tall.
So everywhere you go now, it's hand sanitization. And then we can walk in when you're ready.
Hello, hello.
Over there.
Oh, as much as I love chocolate. I love chocolate, y'all. Oh, it's good too. It's dark chocolate. That's good. Hello, hello. It was. I had a dark chocolate one. Yeah. You know I love dark chocolate. Oh, it really? If we was where? Oh, I see doing this so wrong, guys. Let's get out the street. Oh, I gotta take a picture of this though. They have swings. Oh, they got fresh fruit daiquiris. Ooh. Where is? Oh, right here.
Red wine and a lot. Okay.
Hello.
The first winery here in the Bahamas. Our climate is not conducive to growing grapes, so we get them from Italy and Argentina. And then we blend them, age them, and bottle them. So you guys have a free sample, and after each sample is $1. So you can take a flight of 6 different wines for $5. So this one is a sweet white, it has a peach finish. And a bottle is $7.
That's good. Yeah, I know I'm not a drinker. I be drunk off a little bit of time.
What is this called?
Sweet white.
Oh, it's actually good. And I'm not a wine drinker. That's pretty good.
It's pretty in here.
It is.
This will begin.
Oh, why I wasn't even recording it?
You haven't been in here yet, right?
Uh-uh.
Okay, so hey, darling, how you doing? It's just two of us.